What up, people? Out there in the podcast land. This your boy Tony. And this is the Dr. Bracer Show. Hey, we're here on a good old Tuesday night, going into Wednesday morning. Um, and look, still having the same issues as far as getting schedules down. So hopefully something comes about real soon. Hey, I'm still trying to get everything fixed. So once again, you got me here. And if you're watching, thank you for watching us do this live recording, or you maybe watch it later on YouTube. But it's just me sitting here in front of the mic. So I might put some things on the screen if I find something that you may find a little interesting. But for the most part, it's going to be me sitting here just going off at the mouth, doing what we like to call the Dr. Bracer Show. Now, this show can be found drbracer.com. That's DoctorAbrACeive.com. You go to that page and you can listen to the podcast on the tab that says the network. Listen to Dr. Bracer Show, Wrestling Gods, Dr. Bracer's Misguided Children. Listen to all of them there. Now, if you want to listen to it on the go, say if you don't have time to sit down in front of the computer and just listen to it there, then you can go to iTunes and search Dr. AbrACeive, or you can do it on Stitcher. So we're on both apps there. You go to iTunes, add it to your podcast app on your iPhone, on your iPad, or you can just go straight to Stitcher, and if you got maybe an Android phone, you can go do it there. But those are the ways you can listen to the show. Now, there's several social media sites that you can go to keep up with what's going on with Dr. AbrACeive. It's on Facebook. Just search Dr. AbrACeive there, like the page, see the post. On Instagram is Dr._AbrACeive. On Twitter is @Dr. AbrACeive. Myself, my personal Twitter page is @LonzoHarrisJR. Still putting cases on all you bitches. All right. There's a Snapchat page @Dr. AbrACeive. I haven't, well, it's not a Snapchat page, but there's a Snapchat account @Dr. AbrACeive or Dr. AbrACeive on Snapchat. I haven't posted on there in a while, but from time to time. But if you were someone who likes to go and just watch Snapchat videos, maybe you're just starting to get used to it, maybe you've been on it for a while, we have a page on the site called the Snapchat names that you should follow. Just go, click the link, see some names that we compile. That list grows every week. I just added 4 more to it this week. So just go check it out. Also, we do Thursday every Thursday. Tonight, after I get off this recording, I'm going to post the next Thursday Angel, which was Viva LaCoy. You'll see the post with her on there, and you can go check her out on her social media pages on Instagram and Twitter if you want to follow her, because some of y'all are thirst followers. Hey, just follow, like, don't be a creep about it. Don't be all in the DM talking about you need a dick in your ass. And I'm not making this up. I actually saw that comment on somebody's page last week. Oh, he said she needs a dick in her ass, and he came back and doubled down a raw dick. Man, I don't understand niggas. Really not much going on here. I'm starting to get in this mode. Not really ready to burn the bridge yet, but I'm starting to get in this mode in this mind state that I'll be leaving my job soon. Probably less than 6 months. Right around that time. And I've been doing this for 11 years. I've hated it for the last 5. I've endured for basically the sake of what, me and my wife have been working on during this time period is the reason why I endured. I mean, I could have changed, but I would have put us in a bigger situation than what we were by changing jobs, unless I would have found something that was, local, that was comparable, or something that was that required us to move, that was basically offering amenities that would afford us to do that. But for the most part, we get ourselves in a position where we're about to, do some things to make you feel good. Now, all that being said, hey, Dr. AbrACeive is now of AA Media and Consulting, LLC. Yep, I went ahead and did that, and we've already worked that out. So we've been making some connections here in the area and gonna reach out across the state and do some things with that. Mainly because I'm behind this mic. I like doing the show. I'm not really doing it to be famous, not really doing it to get a lot of listens, not really doing it to gain any kind of have any kind of financial gain. I'm doing it because I just want to, sit back and chill out and talk with my friends. Now, granted, we haven't been able to do that much, but I also found a space in this time platform to air out some of the things from time. Rather than long ass Facebook posts about shit, I can air it out here. And it's my space. And if people want to comment, they can, because the thing about Facebook posts is, you get taken out of context sometimes, or, people come in and use that platform for their own agendas. When they comments, I know I do it too. I troll people like shit. But, people use their own agendas and this and the other. But here I can do it. I'm talking at you. If you don't, if you want to comment one way or the other, then feel free. Y'all welcome you to comment, but you really can't hijack what I'm talking about, because at the same time, if I don't like what the fuck you got to say, or I feel like you're just trolling me, I don't have to share it with my audience. That's how that works. All right, let's get into what's good this week. What's going on, as they say. All right, we're going to continue what we were talking about on the last show, where we had this 70 classic black films that everybody should watch. And we went from 70 to 61. I'm not going to recap those. If you want to listen to them, just go back to the last episode, 309, Jason Bourne on Mars. That was the last episode on that. So we're going to pick it up at number 60. And number 60 is a movie from 1995, John Singleton film. And this one is Higher Learning. And this is the reason why you need to see this is a provocative look at life on an American university campus. And it's not just about black students. I mean, they are the main characters in it, but it's also about their involvement with the institution and how the institution, how they're weaved into the fabric of American education. So, I mean, this is really heavy-handed look at it, because, there's a nigga on the damn top of the building shooting at folks. But for the most part, it does give you a look at African Americans, black people in the American education system, higher learning system, higher education system, institutions of higher learning. All right, number 59 is also, number 59 is also from 1995, and it's Waiting to Exhale. Sisterhood on the screen. 4 women going through the trials of life. It's written by Terry McMillan and Ronald Bass, directed by Forrest Whitaker. It's based on the book, but it features Angela Bassett, Whitney Houston, Loretta Devine, Lela Rochon, all of them in here, and they are killing it, especially Angela Bassett. And then the soundtrack that came with it, pretty timeless. Number 58 from 1995 as well. This is Ice Cube and DJ Pooh, directed by F. Gary Gray, and that is The First Friday. This movie, which is crazy, low budget movie. The majority of the movie takes place on the front porch of Craig's front porch. It's in the neighborhood, but for the good bit of the screen is right there on the front porch. So for it to have to be as iconic as it is to some people, that is how simple that movie is. Very, very, very simple. Continue with 1995. Man, 1995 was a year for black movies, wasn't it? Black people on the screen. Number 57, Bad Boys, featured Martin Lawrence and Will Smith as Marcus and Mike, respectively. 2 cops going down there and trying to take down the the drug lords. It's directed by Michael Bay, which this is what Michael Bay does: action, blow shit up. It did have a sequel, which sequel didn't make this list, but start out with this one if you have not seen it. And I don't know why you are into black culture and you haven't seen Bad Boys. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, even if you don't like it, just give it a try. And you just give it the first few minutes to try. Number 56, Tales from the Hood. This was basically the black version of Tales from the Crypt. Black horror stories feature a very, 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 very urban, as people like to call it.
Trophy talk.
Oh shit!
Good looking foot long, Marcus. Speaking of good looking, met my girlfriend. She's from Hawaii, like you.
All right, so that should be out of there. Still playing my. I can't find it. Okay, I think it's gone away. Yeah, freaking. All right, Tales from the Hood. Like I said, very, very, very black take on horror stories, and there's some comedy in there, like You Little Nigglets. Damn, what's his name? Clarence William III is in this movie. Man, let me tell you something. He is good. He's real good in this. Number 55, directed and written by Keenen Ivory Wayans. Jada Pinkett is in here, and it is Low Down Dirty Shame. Jada Pinkett is his assistant. He's a former detective of the LAPD. Now he's a private investigator, doing the dirty work down there in the good old LA. So this is like I said, another one of those off the beaten path black movies that a lot of people may not have seen. And if you have seen, it's been so long. I haven't seen it in a minute, so I really can't say whether or not it holds up. I know the last few movies that we talked about, they do pretty much hold up. I mean, there's a lot that goes on in them that time has passed, but you still can watch it today. I'm not sure about Low Down Dirty Shame because, like I said, I haven't seen that one in a while. But still, if you've never seen it before, check it out. Number 54, Jason's Lyric. Now, this is one of those original black love movies in the 90s. And we talked about, who you had in these movies. This one was featured Jada Pinkett again. Alan Payne, light-skinned brother, the light-skinned love affair. His younger brother is Bikini Woodbine. Also, Church is in this movie. He's Jada Pinkett's brother, character brother, a lyrics brother here. It's a classic black love story. Number 53. Now 53 is 1993, and it is 93 is when we got into a lot of black movies broke ground with the gritty tales of living in the inner city, and this is one of them. Menace to Society. And they have here, so why you need to see this film does a gloss over violence. Was a gritty portrayal of life of a young drug dealer and the environment that surrounding him. So, you got Kane, you got Old Dog, Lorenz Tate in this movie, crazy motherfucker, and Kane struggled with really not wanting to be in that environment. I mean, they don't spell it out in there, but that is the gist of this movie, was his struggle with really not wanting to be in this environment. And Lorenz Tate is one of those names that you're going to start getting to around this time period in black movies. Early 90s, this is his playground. Number 52 is also from 93, Poetic Justice. This one featured Janet Jackson as the lead. She was Justice. Her boyfriend in the beginning of the movie was Q-Tip. he was killed. She is basically, brought along on a road trip for no other word speaking, with her friend Lucky. I'm not Lucky. Her friend is played by Regina King. Lucky is Tupac in this movie, and he is friends with Joe Torre, who is dating Regina King's character, and they all end up in a bread truck I think it's a bread truck. I can't even remember what the fuck it was. I want to say it was a Wonder Bread truck. Taking a road trip out in California. So this is basically her dealing with the loss of a loved one and moving on. Just a woman scorned, having her come around. Janet Jackson and Tupac get it on in this one. Well, they kiss. Goddamn Joe Torre playing this nigga named Chicago who loves to comb his versus hair. Number 51, still breaking grounds with black movies. I mean, the 90s, the 80s were one thing. The 90s was the 70s. You had the black exploitation. They did a lot of things in the 70s that, for the most part, it transcended, black movies, but it was basically, basically you say it's black anime. That's pretty much what it was. But this one is Posse. Directed by Mario Van Peebles. It is a story about blacks in the Wild Wild West. Big Daddy Kane is in this movie. You got, like I said, Mario Van Peebles, Stephen Baldwin, Tyler Lister, Tone Loc, Blair Underwood, Pam Grier, Sally Richards, Billy Zane. Look, classic 1990s black actors in this movie. That's something you may want to tune into and get your groove on with that good old Posse. That's gonna do it. So that's 51 through 60. That's, like I said, it's Posse, Poetic Justice, Menace to Society, Jason's Lyrics, A Low Down Dirty Shame, Tales from the Hood, Bad Boys, Friday, Waiting to Exhale, and Higher Learning. That's from 93 to 95. 10 movies for you. Go and check those out. If you haven't seen them, and if you've seen them and it's been a while, like I said, go watch them again and see if they hold up. On to the next level there. We have some more fantasy names there, fantasy football. Well, let's talk about fantasy football real quick. In our league, I guess I should go ahead and do the fantasy name because I don't have a league pulled up. My bad, people. In the DrBurst.com league, we had, a little bit going on there. And a matchup between me and Mr. Wash, which I prevailed 118 to 97 to raise me to 2-2 and drop him to 2-2, which put me in 6th place in the league. I'm in 6th. Mr. Washi is sitting there in 4th. So there's your range of 2-2 teams right there. Leading the way is he's not on here, but everybody that's on the show, everybody that's associated with the show, we got Mr. Wash, like I said, he's a 2-2. Aaron B is a 2-2, sitting in 7th place, and Kai Love is struggling back there though, 4, holding down that 10th place right now. Just can't get no love for Kai Love. And let's see, next week we got a nice little matchup for me. So I'm matched up. I'm matched up with Kai Love this week. Kai Love, I hate to tell you, he's about to be 0-5. Just want to let you know you're about to be 0-5. And early projections saying I am right. But no, I think I made a couple moves on the good old list this week. Let's see. I'm gonna find these results. I made some key pickups this week. Hey, look, I've been out there doing some work on my team. So right now I'm rolling with Russell Wilson, Amari Cooper, John Brown, Matt Forte, Le'Veon Bell, Tyler Eifert, Carlos Williams, Brandon McManus, and the Denver defense. Now, I know I'm a 49ers fan, but after this last game against Green Bay, I'm about to start putting my chips in the defense that's opposing San Francisco every week. Because this offensive coordinator and this offensive game can't pick it up, then I'm not finna sit here and struggle behind watching these niggas struggle. I'm just going to pick up the defense and help me move to my fantasy supremacy at their expense. And I know this sounds sad, but hey, it's what it is, man. Look, I'm going to get in my spiel about football real quick. Because if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, you could probably feel where I'm coming from with this. And if you've ever been on a team, you ever been a fan of a team that had, a core group of players that didn't have traditional skill set, then you probably can feel me. Colin Kaepernick is not a drop back quarterback. He's not a passer. I watched him throw a dirt ball to somebody that was 5 yards in front of him. He's not that. Tim Tebow was never that. There's a lot of guys in the league that are not the drop back, throw for 300 yards a game, 250, 300 yards a game. There's not a lot of that. It's really not a lot of that, especially if you look at the way college teams are playing now, where they're not recruiting those type of players because it's hard to find, a quality player that can be a drop back player for 4 years at a college. Trust me, it's not. It's a hard science. I mean, if you think about it, Matt Barkley is supposed to be the greatest QB to ever come through college football, and USC struggled while he was there, and he is yet to get on in the NFL. And you see that with so many other players that they quarterbacks that they hype up. And my thing about it was, I feel like there was a little bit of schism in that back in the day. Was the stigma was the black quarterback was running quarterback and the white quarterback would have dropped back pure passers. And my thing about it is there has not been for a long time more than maybe 2 or 3 pure passers in the NFL. So for teams to try to design these schemes to have a pure passing quarterback is kind of ridiculous because we haven't seen one to just on a consistent basis, other than your common names, your Tom Brady's, your Peyton Manning's, your Drew Brees, and I'm not even gonna put Aaron Rodgers in there because Aaron Rodgers is a quarterback who can move around in the pocket and move around and get the ball out. He's someone that can do that. So he's not your traditional just sit back, drop back 5 steps and deliver the ball. So you don't have those on a consistent basis. So I'm sitting there watching San Francisco game plan and saying, why are you doing this? Like, why are you continually trying to throw the ball? Now, I understand when you get down to a certain period that you have to throw the ball and you got to try to get back in the game. But that game was pretty – hold on a second, people. I don't know what's going on. I got a video playing in my ear, but I can't find it. And then it goes away. But, what I'm saying is I don't understand why teams are trying. Why I'm looking at this team and they're going at Colin to make him a drop back pass when that's not the thing that he is. Even when he came up to the scene, that's not what he was doing. And I know you want to protect him because you paid him all of this money, but I think that you pay coaches also to come up with schemes to utilize your player to the best of their ability and to play a system, tailor your system to fit your players and not risk hurting your players. Because the thing about it is now you're basically wasting your investment. I don't understand. You buy a sports car, but yet you want to use it. You buy a sports car, but you want to use it as a family car. I'm like, why spend all that money on a sports car when you can just buy a family car? And that's basically what they're doing, Colin Kaepernick. They bought a sports car, and they want to use him like a traditional sedan. They want to use their Corvette like he's a Camry. And I don't understand why did they keep trying to do that. And then they want to go and people want to bring up, Blaine Gabbert being there behind him and, maybe it's time to use him. Like, so if that was the ultimate game plan, why play Colin? Why pay him? And, you got the fans that are booing him. I'm not going to boo this man because I've seen this for time and time and time again. Colin Kaepernick is the victim of the same thing just about every mobile quarterback came through in the late 90s, early 2000s. He's a victim of that. People not want to give him a chance. Now, granted, look, it's going to have to come with time because one thing that Michael Vick has proved to us is once you get old, that mobility is one of the first things to go. So now you're going to have to depend on your ability to throw the ball and find, receivers down the field. But for the time being, that is not the case. And they can utilize that. I mean, I'm watching this man stand there as a sitting target trying to make passes down the field and find receivers against coverage where the threat of him moving out of the pocket will make receivers get open. And I'm not saying you have to run design runs, you have to make him and do the scramble drill, but you can do plays where you move the pocket, where you move, as they say, the lunch point. So I'm sorry. I'm skeptical about it. I like I said on Twitter the other day, I apologize to Greg Roman because I bashed this man for 2 seasons because of the way he was play calling. And now I'm like, it's not Greg Roman. It is the way they're trying to run this team, and I have no idea why they're trying to do this. It just makes no sense whatsoever to try to do this with this quarterback. So, yeah. And that is part of the reason why Kyle Love is not winning. Colin Kaepernick is their star quarterback. All right. These fantasy names, we got somewhere over Dwayne Bowe. Yep. We got the good old turn down for Watt. And next up, we got Jamal about that base for Jamal Charles. For Jameis Winston, oh Lord, damn, crab leg bootleg. I just felt like that was about to be bad, and it was. Oh man. Why do you keep bringing the crowd legs? Jason Pierre-Paul. Oh, this could be bad too. Oh, yeah. Oh man, they didn't do it that bad. It's me, it's JPP. I thought they were gonna do that one. Terrible. Julio Jones. Let's see, for Julio, we got Julio, think you are. All right, let's move on. We're going to jump into, let me check the time real quick. What my time looking like? I'm about 30 minutes. So, all right, we're going to jump into 7 things passive-aggressive people do to vent their grievances at work. And let's start this off. Number 1. They make critical remarks. And now, some of these things I'm saying, I'm going to be looking at myself in the mirror on some of these. But they make critical remarks. Passive-aggressive people tend to offer sniping remarks to colleagues or workmates when they're angry. I've done that. I've seen other people do it too, a lot more than I do. And it is really kind of frustrating when you see that. Let's see her. All right, number 2, they are negative. And some people are just negative about everything. It's like I seen this happen today, and I was just like, oh my God, everything we talked about was negative, and I couldn't help but laugh. And I know I've been passive aggressive at the same time, so and we'll get to that too. I did use some critical remarks, but it's just a room full of passive aggressiveness. Number 3, they attack indirectly. They conceal the desire to make their workmate or anyone responsible for their hurt pay. So basically, they don't really try to attack somebody by going directly at the person. They make indirect comments and gestures about a specific situation to pretty much point out that I'm talking about you, but I'm not going to say your name. And it is very passive aggressive. 7, they mask their anger. Since passive aggressive people are somewhat afraid of something, they do not express their anger directly. Their anger be hidden beneath the surface of a calmly composed smile. And me is giggling. I can be pissed the fuck off, and I'm gonna laugh and make it seem like I'm happy. They sugarcoat the hostility. When people understand they cannot express their anger in a direct form, and that the anger won't go away, they seek socially acceptable ways to express the anger. I've learned to not do that, especially if it's a situation where somebody is saying something I totally disagree with. I've learned to just say I disagree rather than get mad at this person, because, you know, when somebody's just pushing their agenda on you and they're trying to make you go along with something that you don't want to go along with, I just learned to say I disagree. Number 6, play the victim. Now, this is something I try to avoid. I try to avoid playing the victim. I don't want to be the victim, because my thing about it is this. If you do it too many times, then when you actually are the victim, nobody's really going to pay you attention. So I try not to play the victim. But I did have a coworker that did that to me yesterday. She played the victim with me, and I saw it, and I danced around it, and I told her that, you know, basically I was going to take care of it. But she felt like that every time that she goes away, that when she comes back, she has a amount of work to do. And I'm like, that is the case for everybody, though. Like, that is everybody. That's what vacation is about. You come, the first day of the vacation is you come back to a bunch of shit to do. Because no matter how much you think people will take care of your job when you're gone, everybody else has a heavy enough workload. Nobody's really trying to pick up your load. I'm sorry, that's just nature, man. You know, people want to say, no, you're supposed to have, no, not really. I have shit I gotta do, and your shit get pushed aside. Number 7, they play tit for tat. You know, basically they love to try to make revenge with people. And it don't matter how small or insignificant it may be, they will do something to try to get back with you. And like I said, all these things I'm looking at the list, you know, I've done before in either being petty or because, you know, once again, I work in an environment where, you know, you're face to face with people all the time, so you do little passive aggressive shit. And I've had a lot of shit done to me, and I had a lot of this shit done to me by my boss and by supervisors. Like, I haven't done this so much to my employees and to my my direct reports, my subordinates. I've done it to coworkers, and recently in the last, like I said, 5 years or so, I've done it more so to my supervisor because I saw that's what they were doing to me. And that you can take that to being number 7, playing tit for tat. But that's pretty much what I'm doing. Like, I go out there and was out there trying to be confrontational, but I was realizing that I was working with people that cannot be confrontational and will do the whole thing of, you know, make indirect attacks on you or indirect comments towards you by basking it under a conversation with the group. And I told people about this, and I you know, and anybody that's listening to this been in a situation who had to supervise a number of people can attest to this. When you address things as a group, that one person you're trying to reach may not get it because everybody's on a defense level, especially when you're being critical of a group. Everybody's been on a defense level, and the whole "it wasn't me" part goes up in the air. Moving on. A 12-year-old Howell boy was suspended last year for staring at another student while playing the staring game, and recently a court upheld the suspicion. So according to Fox 19, the incident happened on September 2014 at St. Gabriel Consolidated School in Glendale, Ohio. According to the boy's parent, who didn't want him interviewed on camera, the two students were engaged in a staring game when the parents say the son was disciplined. The perception is he intimidated her, is basically what the mother said. The son stabbed the girl who was engaged in a staring game, and she giggled the entire time. The boy's parents filed a lawsuit in an attempt to get the suspension removed from their son's record, noting that the school did not give the son due process. The family, the Tolberts, told the news station that the incident happened on a Monday. The girl's parent contacted the school about the incident on Tuesday, and on the same day, the son was suspended and apparently wrote an apology letter without their knowledge. So they made him write an apology letter to the little girl. They said they were not made aware of the suspension until that Wednesday. So incident happened on Monday. The parents reported on Tuesday. He wrote the apology letter. He was suspended, and then his parents were notified on Wednesday. According to court documents, the girl said she felt fearful, and in the apology written by the 12-year-old stated, "I never knew she was scared because she was laughing the entire time." I mean, it could be that uncomfortable laughter. I mean, 12-year-old, it's 12 years old, and kids can be, little jerks, but I still don't think the punishment warranted whatever the crime was, because if there was no verbal exchange, even though it was a non-verbal exchange, even if she felt fearful and it was a non-verbal exchange, I still don't see a reason to enforce that suspension like that, because this is more of a preventive method than a reactionary method, in my opinion. I'm not saying that the little boy did right or wrong. I'm not saying the little girl was right or wrong. I'm not saying she's lying or telling the truth. I'm just withholding judgment on the situation and saying is that even if it was a situation where he did intimidate her, I still don't think the penalty for what was given to him was warranted. A suspension of a little boy over staring and intimidating the little girl, unless, like I said, some words were exchanged to say that something was awry. But they were just staring at each other. I didn't see. Now, leering, that is a little different. If it was leering, that is a little different. But he's 12 years old. I think this is a time that we can use this as an educational moment rather than a punitive moment. Once again, just my opinion. Hey, that's why I'm not a school administrator. School administrators, you got to react to just about every damn thing and come down with some kind of punishment. This is real quick. Oklahoma City replaced the Columbus Day with Indigenous People Day. Yes, let's go with this. I'm with this. I want to say they're one of the second or one of the first few that did. I thought I heard Minneapolis, St. Paul is doing the same thing. So Oklahoma City should be taking lead on this. Being Oklahoma, the state of Oklahoma is one area that is very populated with Native Americans, due to the history that we've been taught and, treatment of Native Americans. So yeah, I'm all for this. I am all for this Indigenous People Day. Let's go. Whitney Houston's hologram is set to go on tour next year, 2016. So you Whitney Houston fans can get that one. This came to us from the crime feed on ID Network, Investigation Discovery. Police were called to an Austin, Texas home last weekend after a woman reportedly tried to stab her brother. Okay, now who is this? Hold on, people. I keep getting these goddamn articles keep playing. Okay, this. Oh, you know what? I need this one to play. Everybody, because it's the actual article that I'm reading about. But now I don't want to read no more. So, all right, here it comes, everybody. I'm gonna let it play, and then you can hear it for yourself.
An Austin woman allegedly pulled a butcher knife on her brother and threatened to kill him after he ate her barbecue ribs, according to an arrest affidavit. Ethel Jean Banks, 61 years old, has been charged with aggravated assault, family violence, a second-degree felony punishable by a maximum 20-year prison sentence. Banks' brother, Melvin McGee, who lives with Banks, told police that he ate some ribs that he didn't know belonged to her, the affidavit reads. The 61-year-old woman grabbed the butcher knife from the kitchen following a physical altercation. held it over her head, and told her brother, quote, "I'm going to kill you," before charging at him, McGee told police. Banks initially told police that nothing happened after the physical altercation, but later said McGee thought she was chasing him with a knife and claimed that she never had a knife. Police later found a knife matching McGee's description of the weapon. Banks had been accused by another family member of the same behavior in June, according to the affidavit. Reporting from ISA.com, I'm Joshua Fechter.
Man, she's a serial with this shit. Don't eat her damn ribs. She will stab the shit out you. But yeah, man, that went. Wow. 61 years old, stabbing niggas over motherfucking ribs and shit. Damn, fucked up. This happened. I saw this on my Facebook page, man. This shit is just really disturbing to me. According to Atlanta Black Star, a man known as Jerris Hilton, whose real name is Rod Roth, on Facebook, has been terminated from his position at Polaris Marketing Group after a picture he posted on his page spurred hurtful and racially charged comments about a coworker's black child. So what happened is, in this picture, now I'm going to put it on the screen so everybody can see it. And then you can make your decision. You can make a decision about how you feel about this. Okay, all right, there we go. Let's see. Here I go. Check that out. Boom. And Jerris Hilton, there's his picture. Little black boy in the background. He's taking a selfie. And the comment he posted, "Yes, I will feed you, but first let me take a selfie." Fucking disgusting, man. Fucking disgusting. And then the damn comments that came behind this is like, dude, what the hell, you get a black kid? Somebody responded to black market. Says the feral black kids are always, I didn't know you was a slave owner. Help feed this poor child today. Just like, wow. Just, oh my goodness. And like I said, the little boy was the son of one of his co-workers. And wow, that little boy's name, like, that's crazy. His name is Caden Jace. That's crazy. And his mother made a post, and she, basically garnered a whole bunch of gratitude and support after this happened. And there was a hashtag that was created. His name is Caden, to gain traction and bring more awareness to the bigotry that happened in this situation. Like I said, it's real fucked up, man. And the crazy thing about this, man, I try my best not to even include other people's kids in the picture. Like if I'm taking a picture of my son, he's doing something, and there are other kids around. If I can't take the picture of him without snapping other kids, I try my best to. Unless it's a situation where we had like a party or something, like a birthday party or something. But still, though, I still try to make some kind of effort not to include the other kids in the picture because, I don't even want nothing crazy to happen. Because, as you can see in this case, even if he didn't post something crazy like that in his post, his friends came in and just went with it, So, yeah, man, fuck that shit. Fuck him. Fuck all his friends that came in with that bullshit as well. That's fucking crazy. People do stupid shit. A Maryland teen was struck and killed by 11 photos on the track with his girlfriend. John DeReggie, 16, died Monday while his sweetheart, Natalie Krim, narrowly escaped the horrific accident. Devastated teen called John's mom afterward. John got hit by the train. They were taking pictures on the dang train track. I don't know. I mean, this is very tragic, man. Just teenagers taking pictures, girlfriend, boyfriend taking pictures together. You go out there and get that little scenic shot, and get hit by a train is just freaking crazy. Like, he was 16 years old, was hit by the train. She narrowly escaped, and it's just fucking weird news, man. It's just weird, strange news. More weird, strange news. And this guy is somebody who I've seen before, but I don't know him personally. Black man lives in Oxford, Mississippi. He's 49 years old. Anthony Hervey. He's Confederate flag. In a car accident early this year, back in this summer. Oxford. He's usually sitting outside downtown, and he usually has some kind of damn sign up talking about some shit that you just probably would not agree with if you have any bit of sense about yourself. But you know, this picture here of him in freaking Confederate Civil War attire with the damn rebel flag, which is historically inaccurate either way, but you know, that's the guy. And damn, like I said, another unfortunate incident. He's killed in an accident, and feel bad for his family, man. Feel bad for his family. New York woman arrested at the pit bulls mauls man. I was gonna get into this, but you know, basically, a 60-year-old man was mauled by some pit bulls, and this lady is gonna probably go to jail for assault. And other people intervened. That was the other thing. Some other people intervened to stop the pit bulls. I don't even know where the lady was. It does not say here in the article. There is someone who recorded it on video. I mean, they're all over this dude, dragging him towards the curb. All right. Let's move on and get into the last segment here. Let me check my time. I'm pretty sure I'm well over an hour, all right at it. Whoop, getting right up on it. All right, let's get into this last segment here. We'll get into some entertainment and all this other good stuff. So let's start off with my Empire notes. And this episode was called Without a Country. Pretty much on the heels of Hakeem, Cookie, and Drake getting kicked out of Empire, and they're having to go start their own thing. They're about to start their own company. Excuse me. I'm sorry, everybody. Excuse me. Sorry very much. So going straight into it, Hakeem figures he wants to manage his own group. He wants to be a manager. He wants to manage artists. But my problem with that is this nigga can't even manage himself. You know, so he doesn't have the discipline to do what he needs to be doing. They've pretty much been bringing this up in these two episodes, the fact that he did not finish his album and that he had to basically be pushed to get his album done. And even now, they're still talking about him finished the album, which I don't understand because there were tracks to be fucking leaked, which, if you haven't this episode, spoiler alert, he said he leaked his album online. They were tracks to be leaked, but were there other songs to be, the way this show is written and not knowing where the recording process works, like, your project isn't finished until you finish your project, you know. So just because you got some tracks to be released doesn't mean your project is finished. But yet he is already promoting his album, but his project wasn't finished. And as way I know about the music industry, hell, even when people do get their projects finished on time, they still have the risk of getting pushed back. And this nigga was ready to be released. He wasn't even done. But Cookie, she ain't listening to anybody. She ain't nobody got to say. She's saying yes to everything, but Anika. Like, you said Anika, she started paying attention and she let down. That dramatic music that they post every time that Cookie talks about going to prison, I'll start to pick that up. Every time she talks about her time in prison, they got a dramatic music playing in the background. Lucius got Come On Buddy by the by the medical staff, the guy from the medical staff, when he kept talking at when he threatened to push the button on him. Jamal, doing an interview, got hit on by the young lady, the young set hand, who was flirting real hard or was real giddy about him being there. And who did Jamal hire as his security for his, for his loft, his condo, his apartment, whatever, while he was doing this interview? Was it the Secret Service? Because Cookie just walked the fuck in while he was doing the interview, and nobody said shit. So I don't know what that's all about. Soon as we went to that courtyard and we saw Luda, those memes start coming out. Luda and Terrence Howard. And my thing was, when I saw this I was like, I wonder if anybody call Rick Ross for a job as a prison guard. Just one. We got the audition going on for the girls. The one Hispanic chick that came in and was singing, like, she pops off because she don't be a part of a group, but it's like nobody said she was terrible. They said she was good, but he just said she didn't fit the group. But she just went off like they said she wasn't gonna get. I don't know. The light skin on light skin tension between Terrence Howard and Luda is just so pronounced. It's so over the top. This nigga Hakeem came up with the damn name, the Rainbow Sensation. Nigga, really? The scene, we go back to the prison because we're flipping back and forth between, Cookie and Hakeem and Jamal and all them. Back to the prison with Lucius, and we're back in the prison with Jamal and Lucius sitting there talking about, him dropping the song and all this other good stuff from the joint. And my man Thurston, aka Thirsty, aka the nigga that used to play Bubbles on The Wire, he is ear hustling like a bitch, man. Like, you look at him in the background, like, this nigga is not even trying to not be known or not be seen ear hustling. But he just drops his way in on the table. It took that guard a mighty long time to snatch him up, and I had to go look at it again, but I'm thinking that's the same guard that's gonna help Lucius out later. I don't know why Tiana had on those damn new bottoms, making it look like she was naked. Don't even know. I really don't know what I can say. But after this talk with Tiana, Hakeem, he's a little pissed off because she basically was like, nigga, you trying to put me in a group with some other chicks when I am the main act. That's like going to Beyonce now and trying to form Destiny Child. Like, nigga, what? I'm not saying she is Beyonce, but it's still like going to a lead act and saying, let's take you and start another group. Yeah, you don't do that when people fall off LSG. Let's see, Jamal rolled up on Hakeem like he was 5'0", pulled up on it quick, get in the car. And I'm going to say this right now. Evil Jamal is so good. I mean, Lee Daniels is writing his character to have a wide range of emotions. And this nigga goes through those wide range of emotions quickly. Like, real quickly. He'll go from excited and happy and celebratory to we'll some pants off your bitch ass. Oh, man. Rhonda's still doing Dre's dirty work. She goes to see Jamal. He's so easily convinced, especially with the announcement of a new baby being on the way. He's just so easily convinced. Let's see. Let's talk about the song. Let's talk about that song. Number one, when the hell did we record Clyde's lyrics? Because when did we get Clyde's ad-lib? Because I know we heard Petey Pablo doing those lyrics early in the episode, but because when he got snatched up and got taken to solitary or something, I don't know. But when did we get them? When did we get them lyrics and then ad-libs? Why is your boy beating on the can in the background? Like, if the music is supposed to be fucking produced through the computer, the only people that's supposed to be hearing the people with the headphones on. So why is he beating over there? I have no idea. Then the niggas singing in the background, singing the hook in the background. Like, unless they're mouthing it, y'all messing up the recording. But then again, you can't be because Lucius didn't rap into the mic the entire time. He moving the mic around. Now I'm sitting right here and I'm recording with my mic, just slightly off to my right. But if I turn my head to my left, then my sound just gets kind of distorted. But it is what it is. This is a TV show. You can't expect them to get everything right. But yeah, Lucia was singing to the mic. And all that damn hype in the studio, man. These niggas were hype about this song, and it made me go straight into, damn, this nigga is one take Lucius. He came in, picked up a track that he must have pre-written already, and just jumped on a track. And the end of it, why is Lucius doing the humming? Like, isn't that in the fucking production? I don't know. And the close of the show, the damn bell hearing. Nigga, really? You gonna blackmail a judge in his courtroom and just walk up out of there like it ain't shit? Like, isn't that some kind of... Never mind. It is some kind of violation. I'm just saying the judge has the power to overcome that. But hey, whatever. And I wonder, did he get the prosecutor saying pictures? All right, moving down to this week. From October 4th to the 10th. That's the week of life. That's the week of Life of Dr. AbrACEive. Number one, we're gonna talk about Martin, the TKO. This episode is about Tommy and Pam moving in together. Martin and Jenny trying to spend some time alone. We got Cole. He's broken up with Big Shirley and trying to bring new girls around. We had Loud Talker. We had the one with the messed up teeth. And then the chick that was kind of nervous about what was going on, who basically heard Big Shirley chasing behind them. Tommy and Pam with the Lou Rawls debate, plus the cracking of the back and the rollers in the hair and leaving the top up. That's just their argument. Martin has some zingers in this one that were pretty good. I know one of my favorites was a smack it up, flip it, rub it down. That's one of my good ones there. Damn, I'm trying to think what he told Pam when he came out the kitchen. He had the spatula in his hand. I forgot about that one. That was pretty good. And the chick with no teeth. Damn it. Oh man, I just watched this episode and I should have wrote those damn one-liners down, but those were pretty good. Then, what the hell? I don't know. Gina already started. Yeah, they probably been making the film. Said he felt like doing a double feature. He kicked Tommy out. They kicked Pam out. It just that whole episode. Just go check it out. There's a lot going on. And I got some distraction going on in the background here. All right, I don't know what's going on. Music this week with the singles, and we're gonna go back to 2010. So 2010, I'm living in Oxford, Mississippi, and this is around the time I'm starting to get a little irritated with the workplace. But the number one song is Deuces. It's Chris Brown. This is after him and the Rihanna situation, and he is trying to come on back into this world. But we had Deuces. I know Tiger's on the remix. Hot songs, we had Trey Songz and Nicki Minaj with Bottoms Up. Yep. Nicki is getting hot. She's picking up some steam here. We have Trey Songz, Can't Be Friends. Trey was pretty hot around this time period too. Can't Be Friends, and then Waka Flocka is busting onto the scene with him, Roscoe Dash, and Wale with No Hands. So this is football season 2010. And like I said, I'm living in Oxford, so there's No Hands and the Bottoms Up getting play in the little night spots. Got some appreciation for it. 2005, we got Gold Digger, Kanye West with Jamie Foxx on the hook. Let's see, 05, I'm living in 2005. I'm living in Starkville now. I'm living here in Starkville. This is me and my home, me and my cousin. We're living together about this time period. So we had Run It by Chris Brown, Girl Tonight by Twister, and we had We Be Burning by Sean Paul. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good time. Like I said, 25 years old, first time really living in an apartment by myself. My cousin, my roommate, and we got this little soundtrack. By the time I had met my wife, we had just known each other this time, so And I'm still relatively single at the time. I'm still out there these streets myself. 2000, Bag Lady. Now, and one thing I forgot, and I think about this the other day because when I was going to listen to these songs, 2000 was that time period where it was one of those time periods when, I don't know, everybody had a situation where you learn your lesson or you're being humble. 2000 was the fall of 2000 was that for me. Because after having so much fun my freshman year, I didn't have to, but I did. I went home for the fall 2000, and I was at home taking classes at JUCO, took 2 classes at JUCO, was working part-time at the Pizza Hut there. And for the most part, I was just trying to get myself together so I can return back to school at Mississippi State. So I can't remember. Let's see. I know I was probably working at Pizza Hut by the time because getting October, I think I got the job around the end of September. So I got the job at Pizza Hut. I got a little something to do. I'm going to take 2 classes today. I'm really not doing shit around the time period, to be honest with y'all. My life is really not going anywhere. Like, I spend the majority of the time in Meridian, Mississippi, because I took one class a day, early in the day, and I worked at night at Pizza Hut. But my hometown was such a long drive away that I did not have time home. So I would basically rather go, wear my clothes to school, and then I would change clothes in my car, go to work. Like, I didn't have anywhere to go. So, like, this was a humbling situation. Like, I had people I knew, but I didn't have anywhere to go. I didn't have anywhere to stay in the daytime. So I would mill around the city all day long until it was time for me to go to work. And then I go to work at night, and then I go home and do it all over again the next day. Like, I would literally spend an entire day in Meridian, Mississippi, and not do shit. So the music we got here, we got Bag Lady was the number 1 song by Erykah Badu. We got I Wish by R. Kelly, Bad Boys by Shine, and 911 by Wyclef. And also I was getting into burning CDs around this time because I remember Bad Boys was one of the songs that a lot of people wanted. But I hadn't really started burning yet because I didn't really buy my computer until Christmas of 2000. So I still haven't got into it yet. But like I said, Bad Boys was one of those songs. So I'm moving into that phase of burning music. So everything in this time period and before, I'm still kind of buying my own music or listening to it on the radio. 1995, number 1 song is Fantasy by Mariah Carey. And the remix had Old Dirty Bastard. Gangsta's Paradise was a hot song, which everybody who knows anything about anything knows that song. Tell Me by Groove Theory and On the Down Low by Brian McKnight. For some reason, I don't remember the song. The only download songs I remember are R. Kelly's. 1990, the hot song this week was Keith Sweat, Merry Go Round. Albums we had dropping, we had in 2005, we had The Day After with Twister. We also had The Glamorous Life, which was Trina and Alicia Keys Unplugged. In 2000, we had The Mind of Mystical. No, not 2000. In 95, we had The Mind of Mystical. And in 1980, we had Prince with Dirty Mind. Movies dropped this week. We had Meet the Parents and Dead Presidents in 95, which that was not one of the movies that made the list of Black movies to watch. MTV Cribs debuted this week in 2000, and Dragon Ball Z ended. That's that. We got some happy birthdays out. Turned 30 this week. We have Brooke Valentine, Bruno Mars, Sidney Capri. Turning 35, Nick Cannon. 45, Matt Damon. So those are the events from the life of Dr. AbrACEive. Like I said, a lot of stuff was going on around this time period, man. I'm just thinking about, MTV Cribs was a big thing when I finally came back to school at Mississippi State. Like, we were literally watching MTV Cribs. There was so many different episodes that people go back to. Redman, for example. Dragon Ball Z, of course, that was one of the things that we got into. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about, I was talking about 2000, I didn't have nothing to do. A lot of times though, I did get weekends off where I would come up to Mississippi State for the weekend in Mississippi State. And at the school up here, I wasn't in school. Like I would stay in friends' dorm rooms through the weekend and then go back fucking home on the weekend on Monday. You know, just stay up here come up here on Friday, spend the night Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday drive back home. Like I'm telling you, like that time of my life was just really fucking. It was just, I don't know. I was going nowhere in my life at that point in time. Like that was a time period where, you know, a lot of people who went to college, and I'm not shitting on people who went to college and then finished and then went on to do something else. That was that time period for me. That was that pivotal moment for me, because I was at that point where I was either gonna go back to college and graduate, or I was just gonna just ride this shit out and find something else. And I made the decision to come back up here. So that was the situation with me and why I ended up where I was. Let's see. You ask people to check this page out. Don't have much left on here. I keep forgetting about the showcase. I can put links on here so y'all can look at it for yourself. But because I didn't, we can check them out later. But going to go ahead and closing. This is the Dr. Braces Show. Find this on drbraces.com. DOCTORABRACEIVE.com. Email feedback@drbraces.com. Voicemail line 601-884-0125. One more time, that's 601-884-0125. Then you can also go and hit up the Twitter page, Podomatic. You can go to Facebook and Instagram, Dr. Braces on all of them, and we will appreciate any love that you can give. If you're on iTunes, if you listen to the show on iTunes, on the podcast app, leave us a review. We'll read it on the show. Any kind of feedback that you leave has the potential to be read on the show. Granted, it's something that has something to either do with the show or something that I find interesting that should be presented on the show. If you send something that I don't really want to fuck with, then don't be mad if it doesn't get played, because I really don't feel like fucking with it. Let's see, that's all I have. We're gonna be back on Thursday night with some more Dr. Braces Show. So until next time, I appreciate everybody that was listening, everybody that watched on the YouTube or watched it live. I appreciate everybody, and I thank you, and hopefully catch you next go round. Until next time, people, we out. Or I'm out. I keep saying we out. I'm out. Peace. All right, there. Anybody that's in there watching, thank you all. Like I said, did the show on my own and kind of got a little sleep. About to go hit this old iron board, and out.